Hello everyone. Welcome to day 22 of the holiday card series for 2024. So happy to have you here. So this will be the last live holiday card series video for 2024. If you've done the math, day 25 will be next Monday, but I'm not going to be live. At least I don't think I will be. I think it will be a pre-recorded video. It's just getting a little too close for Christmas. You know, Christmas Eve is the next day and whatnot. So I'm going to do a pre-recorded video. So welcome to the last live stream, probably for this year, actually, if I'm, thinking ahead, because I'm going to take time off in between Christmas and New Year's. So welcome, welcome. We'll have a lot of fun tonight. So for today's card, I'm going to be using this set of dies from Studio Light. This is the Christmas Hanger die set, and I find myself needing quite a few cards to mail out right before Christmas, so I thought it would be fun to do this one and use pattern papers with it, because it's going to make it a whole lot faster and easier. If you're going to be doing a bunch of cards and you want to have them have some dynamic color and things like that, sometimes pattern paper is a little bit easier. So the pattern paper pad I'm using tonight is the Ombré pad from Craft Consortium. And it has the most beautiful patterns on like both sides. And I think you get four of each design. I just love them so much. I have it linked down below in the video description if you want to check it out. So basically what I've done is I've picked out 6 of these different sheets of pattern paper. They're meant to look like watercolor, which I think just looks amazing. I picked out 6 and I've die cut the main area of the ornament. I'm just going to finish flipping through here so you can see them all. I'm going to finish flipping through these. Okay, that's all of them. All right, so I have cut out basically the ribbon and the base for each ornament. And the way I did that was as I cut each one, I cut the main ornament and then I just moved the little ribbon die off to the side to get like a little bit of a different color so that it matches, but it's a little bit different. So these are the ones that I've cut out so far. And I think I'm going to cut out 2 more with you all on camera. So I'm going to pick out 2 more little, large, I kind of like, it's the other side of this one right here. I kind of like the white and red. So I think I'm going to do that one. And let's see here. I'm planning to put gold on the ornaments. So I think that like all blue one would be really pretty. It's the other side of that one, actually. All right. So I'm going to move these off to the side so I have a little bit of space to work. And I'm going to continue cutting these out. So I'm planning to use some gold cardstock for the main area of the ornament, like the design that has the leaves and berries and things like that on it. So this is one of those cards, it's going to require a lot of die cutting, right? Like the bulk of what you're doing is going to be in the die cutting. I think I'll have it be like this, and then I'll do the bow down in this bottom corner. This would actually be a really fun die set to use for a shaker card, because it has kind of like that frame with it. I think you could make a shaker with it fairly easily. I think it would look really cool. Okay. Oh, that's a good pairing right there. That's going to be really cute. So now I'm going to take the main ornament design here, and we're just going to cut, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 cards I'm working on tonight. Hold on. I have got to take off my jacket. It's too warm. It's too warm, y'all. For the gold cardstock tonight, I'm going to use hello, really didn't like that. Anna Griffin matte foil cardstock. And it's really interesting because it comes with 12 8x12 sheets and 12 6x8 sheets. I thought that was just so interesting that it comes with different sizes. I'll use the smaller ones tonight just so I don't have to cut them down. But I just thought that was so interesting. Okay, and also I'm going to flip my cutting plates. I have one that has some things cut into it, but I'm going to have the smooth side toward the foil. And then I can cut this out. All right, let's see what this looks like with just the gold. All right. I feel like I need to like tap it and get it out. Oh, that came out really easily though. Oh, that's so pretty. There's just a couple little spots that need to be punched out. This is a really pretty gold shade. It's not like the gold I'm used to, like that matte gold from like Simon Says Stamp and Concord and Ninth. Ooh, that's pretty. It is a very rich looking gold. I've still got a couple little pieces in there. But then that can go on like that. Oh, that's pretty. I really like that. All right, so we've got 4 out of the gold. And I'll grab the platinum here. They're really close. Oh, it's not platinum, it's champagne. Sorry, champagne. I'll compare it. Those are the color differences. This one in the background is champagne, and then this one is the gold. So it's just a little bit different. Okay, so the champagne color, we'll compare it, but I think on the cooler toned watercolor background papers, I think it looks a little bit better. On the blue, this blue, I think that champagne is just so rich looking. Like that is just so beautiful. I love this. It's like ornate, fancy Christmas without being over the top. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have like a spray adhesive that you really love, you could do that. I would just caution you, if you're going to use spray adhesive, to make sure that you're in a well ventilated area. So let's see, I'm gonna put glue on these in an exact method. I'm basically adding glue to the frame, and then just the pieces that are kind of like hanging out or extending into the middle. I think that'll do great. And using liquid adhesive is great because then you have a little bit of time to move it around a little bit to try to get it centered just right. That's not quite perfect, but close enough. This one really wants to bow up, so it most definitely needs the paperweight on top. I'll just let that hold there for a moment while I put adhesive on the back of this piece. Put that back down. It's really gotta sit there for a bit, hold down for a bit. Do we want to do an A2 or even a 5x7? Let's look at what these ornaments look like on both, like size-wise. Okay, so on an A2 card, oh, that's a pretty good size. I like that. That's really pretty. Or we could go 5x7, and it's just a little bit more dramatic. And then I was considering, because for the grading on each one of these, I thought just to keep it simple, I would pick out some sentiment strips. I've got a bunch of these reverse sentiment strips from Simon Says Stamp and CZ Design. I thought it would be really easy just to cut out a bunch of these and use those kind of like right in the center of each one of these ornaments. So I'm thinking I could do that. And also it won't like cover up too much of the ornament design. I would hate for it to cover everything up because it's so pretty. I love those. So we could do that, keep them very simple, or even do a textured background just in white. I think it could be really interesting. Pick like a really simple embossing folder and do that. All right, I've also got to figure out, okay, if I want it to be popped up, which side? Okay, I think I need to put it in this way. I'm also going to do the trick where you use a wet baby wipe to go over. See, look how pretty that looks just on that. That's gorgeous. Haven't even done it yet. You do the baby wipe on both sides. Sorry, my die cutting machine is off camera, but just know it's there. So you do the wet baby wipe on both sides, and it just gives it a little bit of moisture. Let's see if this is going to work. All right. Come out. Ooh. You could see the moisture on it, but that's pretty. Talk about fancy. That's great. Okay, so then we mat this on the card. Oh my word, that is so pretty. I think I want it cut down even a little bit more, or maybe even put it on a 5x7. Let's see here. I put it on a 5x7. I could cut it so it was matted better. But that's very striking. Wow. Okay. And then I have my adapter plate, just the base and then the adapter plate. I'll run that through. Okay, let's see how that looks with it flipped over the other direction. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. All right, so we'll put this on the card front. And then the ornament can go right on top. And we'll put the greeting on it as well. That's very striking. Let's try Circle Illusion. Just trying to get that centered on there. Why have I never done this with metallic papers before? Like, what? That is gorgeous. All right, how do we do? Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Got the dazzling dots. Ooh, and tufted. I love tufted. We're doing tufted next. Oh my word, it's so violent when it pops out. Oh my word. Oh, I love tufted so much. I love it every time I use it. Okay, I think we have 8. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we've got 8 of the textured backgrounds, because we're going to be adding a lot of foam. The fact that we're nearing the end and it's 8 cards in an hour, I think it's pretty great. Oh yeah, I think Spellbinders has the best embossing folders. They've done some really great, like, quiet patterns, you know, that you can pair with things. I think Simon Says Stamp has some of the better, like, kind of like picture embossing folders, you know, like something that has like imagery to it, whereas Spellbinders has the best, like, repeated pattern embossing folders. I think Anna Griffin has some embossing folders. Maybe? Okay. I think these might be kind of nice. There's lots of like repeated like words. I think the white ones are in here too. Yeah, but we probably want the black. Darcy is asking, will you match up to colored envelopes or send all in one neutral color? I probably will do all in white, just because these are some very specific colors. I don't know that I would have any that would really match. So I'll probably just do white. Okay, so here are the finished cards for today. In total, it took me probably about an hour and 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to finish everything, including the pieces I die cut before going live. But I really love how it all turned out. Let's look at the difference between the two metallic papers. We've got the champagne on this side, and then the gold, the matte gold on this side. I think they're very rich looking. So dramatic and pretty. Very luxurious. Anyway, just a reminder that the ornament dies that I used are from Studio Light. This is the Christmas hanger die set. The metallic cardstocks are from Griffin. And then the pattern paper is from Craft Consortium. It's the Ombré 6x6 pad. So I hope you check those out. I'll have links down in the video description to everything that I've used. And thanks so much for joining me today. I'll be back on Wednesday with day 23 of the Holiday Card Series. Thanks for watching.